other ones came right out. Look how big they are, though. Oh, they came right out, right on cue. Look up. That must be the beaver, because she just came and did her show. The camel sold out that fast from when we were in the parking lot to here.
Oh my God, yeah.
So I'm so excited. I'm like a kid in a candy store. We are getting ready to go to the cheetah encounters, and we got lucky enough they opened up 2 spots, opened up so we could go see the camel encounters too. I'm so excited, y'all.
Yeah, you know, it's that whole corner here. And then you two fill it right here. You're gonna do one of these on the green seat, one of these on the blue sheet, right in front of the other.
You want to go on the blue
And
seat?
then you two fill it right
Or
here.
you want to go up here?
Serve fashion.
You guys get all masked up, and while we get the cats together, we actually have a surprise animal for everybody. Thank you. So coming in first is going to be Ty, your surprise animal. Thank you.
Obviously, this is not your main guest, but we're so appreciative you guys coming to join us. So we figured we'd show you a bonus animal first. And your bonus animal actually comes by way of one of our 1-year-old American alligators. Had a pretty big journey to come here to the Bronx Zoo. And it's actually because he was hatched down at the Central Florida Zoo. And the great thing about when he made that trip up here, he did not make it alone. He actually came up with one of his brothers. So happily enough, you know, we do have a Frodo. We also have a Samwise as well. They're both doing a great job at this ambassador thing. So actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the business end away for you guys. And I'll walk around the room. And if you guys would like to, you want to go and touch Frodo on his back and tail, okay? Alligator. They'll always associate people for food.
Oh, wow.
And so the last thing we would want is down the line having a 15-foot, 1,000-pound Frodo here coming up to people begging to be fed. That would create a situation that's not too conducive to anybody involved. Does anybody have any questions right off the bat?
How old is he?
He. And so he is only a year old, which is very, very young for American alligators, as we
I think the way that thing is made, they have what the thing that they can bite us with back.
Yeah, absolutely, the snout.
Yeah, that's it.
You're absolutely right. And so one of the biggest differences is the water systems they like to live in. So gators will live in only fresh water, whereas crocodiles, even though they can live in fresh water, they can also live in salt water.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow.
As our two boys get nice and settled in, we'll go into introductions for you guys. So today, you guys are meeting one of our 2 9-year-old male African cheetahs. And today you guys are meeting Triton. Now along with Triton, we have 3 members of his training team. So hanging out with him today, we have Jason, Kira. And then on the far side, we have Elias. hanging out with Elias, our residential bump on the log. We have one of our 2 9-year-old English labs. And today you're meeting our golden boy, Finn. Now it is a nice little dynamic here at the Bronx Zoo, as we have 2 male cheetahs, 2 male dogs. They are from the same 2 litters. So think 2 sets of brothers that over time became a large set of brothers. And it's because with everybody turning 9 this year, the dogs are a month older. They turned 9 this past May. Cheetahs turned 9 in June. And they were actually paired right here in this classroom when the cheetahs were only 2 months old and the dogs were only 3 months old. Now, does anybody know why we have 2 dogs with our cheetahs? Yeah, you know, cheetahs are very caution-wary predators. And even though we do know them as the fastest land mammal, out in Africa where the bulk of their numbers reside, they have to compete with a lot of predators. These predators being leopards, lions, hyenas, who vastly outweigh them. And so they just adapted to be very cautious animals. And so this practice, which actually started in the late 70s, proved that if you pair cheetahs with dogs at an early age, the idea is for the dog to bond with the cheetah and vice versa, and for the cheetah to pick up cues from the dog. And so by Finn being very relaxed in the classroom, he's letting Triton know that everything and everybody in this room are perfectly safe. And then as my dear over there is quick to observe, Triton is in fact purring. And that's going to be a sign to his trainers, Jason and Kira, that he's very relaxed as well.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my God, he's big too.
Now you guys are bringing a lot of great energy with Frodo, so I encourage you guys to keep that up. So if you have any cheetah questions at all, they are greatly welcome. And between myself, Elias, and Kira, we can do our best to answer for you guys. Yes.
How much, that boy, right?
Yes.
How much does he weigh?
So right now he's fluctuating around about 95 to 100 pounds.
Wow.
With cheetahs, our cheetahs, specifically, we've seen them kind of fluctuate between 90 and 115 pounds, depending on the time of the year. And the largest male cheetahs ever recorded out in the wild have kind of came in at around 140, 150 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Which kind of gives you an idea that they gave up a lot of size for their speed. If you think about larger predators like lions, they can actually weigh anywhere from 420 to 500 pounds. And so they lost a lot of that size in order to attain those speeds that they're so famous for.
Beautiful.
Now that bond that they have, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just wondering, how old is he expected to live?
Yeah, and so with him being 9 years old, that would be considered pretty much a geriatric end-of-life cheetah.
What age are they looking for?
So we saw with our boys, they got tall very quickly, so they got tall around a year, and then they kind of filled out around 2 years, which 2 years is when they are considered fully grown adults. Now their social dynamic is actually very interesting because it's very different between genders of cheetahs. And so right around 2 years when they are fully mature, typically when they leave mom, females will tend to be solitary until they have cubs of their own. But males, like Triton here out in the wild, tend to stick together.
The opportunity to, give you guys the opportunity to see them as ambassadors, and they can be ambassadors for their species. But it also makes them incredibly popular in the pet trade, and so their plight is probably a bit more layered than other cats. And so in addition to the natural organic stressors that they experience, being a bit smaller, having to compete more for resources, being pushed off the kills by just more bold individuals, they also have to deal with the effects of the illegal pet trade, their genetics as they stand already being bottlenecked, and how that has cascading influence on the genetics of tomorrow. They also are wrongfully persecuted more often than others. Areas for improvement, let him know. He's open to criticism, provided it's constructive, so just be honest.
So I can just pet him now?
Yeah, he's waiting for it in all honesty. So, yeah.
Oh, hi. You see? Oh. Oh, that was so sweet.
Yeah, he loves to sit.
I'll be the host for today's experience. I know for some people it's a surprise, so I'm not going to say what this experience... Oh, they know? Okay. So I'm going to say our camel friends. No one's been spit on yet, but you could be the record breaker.
Oh my God.
This way, folks.
Do I leave this or do I throw it away?
Your friends will take it away from you. You guys want to come in? You guys want to come in? These panels are made in-house. You guys want to have each get a chance to take pictures? Yeah, so folks want to give a big man over here a pat just one at a time. Anybody else want to give a big man a pat? Go.
Rolling his head up, he'll catch him by surprise, but yeah, he doesn't usually mind the side. Yeah, sometimes he just gets a little mad with the things. Sometimes he doesn't, you never know. You never know.
Wow. So at night it's a lot colder.
All right.
Okay, folks, who alternates ever gets a chance?
Really, really long time. They've just really grown on me over the years. He has really.
You see the ears, how woolly, fluffy it is.
Yeah.
Also, to block sand.
Oh, wow.
So you guys are really adapting to a lot of that stuff.
Wow.
He'll come outside. He loves the snow.
So instead of bringing it all in the camels and but yeah, the fans definitely do help the circulation. The little tiny flies can't hang on as well when the air is circulating like that. So you'll just see them like post up in front of the fans and their hoods. And they get fly spray too. Plus the flies predominantly want like the skin on their legs, like the thinner skin.
Hey, it's me, TC. If you're new to my channel or enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.